good, hot, sweaty morning here in Florida. We have got the base of the bathroom done. The fiberglass is done, the sanding's done, the fairing's done, the sanding, the fairing, the sanding, the fairing, and now the painting is complete. It's still a little tacky, but now it's time to tackle the walls. I have something super different. I haven't seen any other boat do this. I have seen some van lifers do it, it's where I got the idea. So I have to template up the walls. I have cut up some cardboard and I'm now taping it to the wall, so hopefully that works. And then I'm gonna pull it off and I'll give you guys a sneak peek into what we're actually doing. But I think it's gonna turn out really cool. And waterproof so we can shower. Yes! Finally! Hopefully this templating won't fall apart when I pull it off the wall. But I'm also measuring spots too, so trying to be as efficient as possible.
Quite the maneuvering you got going on there.
Well, it's still a little tacky and I don't want to risk putting my foot on the floor. We gotta get it done. This girl is on fire! It's so hot!
What you doing now?
So Beau had a really good suggestion that maybe I should use wax paper instead of all my cardboard cutouts. And it actually is working out really well because I can kind of scrunch it up around the corners and I can just trace around it and then lay it down and do a flat piece. So hopefully it will all stay together when I peel it off, but it is much easier than the cardboard route. It's taken me a quarter amount of time to get it done, so. And it smells like paint thinner in here, so I have to wear my mask. Whew. The hardest part is I have to stand like a bird because I can't touch the floor. Hot lava! Please stay together. Please stay together. Yay, come on, done! I don't know if it's gonna transfer, but for now, it's off. Okay, I have to gently move it inside the garage. All right, we made it back to the sweatshop and Beau is currently taping down our cutout template. We are using this temporary foam board. We actually have the purple stuff, Pink Panther foam that we're gonna be using. Still don't know what we're actually doing, do you? Maybe after we get the template fitted in, we'll go ahead and give you the big reveal of what's actually happening. All right, so fix her up, fit her up, fit her up. Well, at least it fits in here. I don't know about that back wall though, forward wall. All right, you're seeing it first, folks. Wish us luck.
Too tight?
She's a tight fit. Oh wow, though I think it's a good cut. It's a little. I don't know. I can't tell them. Okay, so this up there. This is why you cut twice or measure twice. Maybe this is it. Voila! Perfection. I think it's gonna look know. Should we just leave it like this? I wish we'd have cut the other side because the other side is just silver. So I'm really glad that we're actually using the foam because it's giving us a really good idea of how to lay it out in the head. This is really giving us a better understanding instead of just doing it with the wax paper and then automatically sending it to the purple foam. So yeah, I have a couple more pieces to cut and then I'm going to place them in and see how it all works out. Okay, let me tape this up and then I'll show you guys. Alright, the progress so far. So this is the wall that we put up. I added some little bitty pieces of paper around so we know where to add extra, where we kind of misjudged the first round. And then we have, this is the wall that the shower head is going to be hooked to. And all the way down. And then this guy. I'm super stoked on how all of this is actually fitting in here. So I actually need to red guard the walls and then I'm going to transfer these guys in onto the purple foam. Okay, so I won't keep you in suspense any longer. What we are doing is an epoxy pour on the walls. Waterproof, lightweight, something I have been wanting to do and I think it might turn out really cool. Something unique and also something that if we don't like it, we can rip it out however.
Make it pink.
Goes on real easy.
Yeah. It's gonna be a sweet looking wall.
This is a pink bathroom?
Yeah, just pink bathroom. It's Brandy's bathroom.
So I'm back in the sweatshop and now that we've got the purple foam all cut out and ready to go, I need to test the colors of what I'm going to pour to make the stone-like look that we're going for. Beau found a picture online that he wanted to kind of emulate and it has like a little bit of a teal color and I've never done this before so I kind of want to practice. So I found this piece of whiteboard and I'm going to go ahead and do some pouring and testing of colors today so we can get it right the first time. We do have 2 extra boards, which is awesome. So if I mess up, I have a couple extra, but then I have to cut them all out. It's going to be a pain. So I'm hoping to get it right the first time. I am actually going to be using Total Boat's Total Tint Kit. A couple of colors in here that I think if I use maybe like the ocean blue or blue and like a green, I can maybe get this color that I need. But I kind of want to practice making the different stone look too. And I'm using the Maker Epoxy, which is also a Total Boat product. It's a top coat, so we're going to use that on the walls. I am so nervous about doing this. I have spent probably 400 hours on YouTube trying to figure out what design I want. This is called a dirty pour, so that means I'm going to put all of the colors in here once they're mixed up, and then I'm just going to pour it out and hope for the best. So I need to mix up the clear epoxy. It says mix thoroughly 3 to 5 minutes. And then I'm going to put them in these little tiny cups and put some different colors in there. We've got the green, which I think if I mix with maybe the blue and the white, I can get the teal that we're looking for. And then from there, all the other neutral colors. Here we go. Okay. Because I'm mainly concerned with the blue. 2, 3. I don't know. They say it's very concentrated. 4, 5. I don't know. What do you think to make teal? 1. Let's do white. Oh, that's really blue. More white. Woo, that's a lot of white. Touch of green. Yeah. Oh, I think this is a pretty cool color. Would you get that color in nature? It's like the ocean. Oh, I love it. I love it. All right, let's put the other ones together. Ooh, you're hot. Want this to be dark gray. Here we go. Start with white. So we don't want a lot of the blue. We just want a little bit of the blue. So you just kind of put it in there. Oh man. I'm trying to make this emulate a bigger batch. So I'm not trying to pour all of these colors in. So I can kind of get an idea how it works. Okay. Let's do it. Oh man. I should have gloves on, but I don't have time to pick them up too. So you just do this. I think I'm gonna add more white. I think it's definitely too much blue, so we know to maybe make a separate batch of just the blue. Definitely not enough white either. Don't know what I'm doing, but it's fun. I'm having fun. All right, I'm gonna finish this up because it's hard to hold the camera and do it at the same time. All right, here's the final test products. I'm kind of loving them. So it's kind of cool to be able to do a little test product so I get feel of how to pour it and how to fix it and how to fill in the gaps and how to blow it with the air gun, hot gun, whatever that gun's called, to move around the veins and such. So I think it's turning out pretty cool. I definitely know that we don't want this much color in the final product. And I don't like how I put just a regular dab of gray here. I was just kind of testing out different techniques, but I love how this turned out here. I'm gonna go grab Beau and see what he thinks. Don't look at it until you get over here. Don't look.
Where am I going?
Keep walking.
Straight?
Yep. Okay, there.
Here?
Yeah, that works.
Oh, I really like the far one.
Yeah, me too.
Wow, that is cool. Yeah, that's
Got the look you want?
perfect. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah,
Yay.
good job. Go, Sarah.
Not yet.
Yeah,
Shoot. Yeah, good.
that's gonna be sweet.
Okay, I'll go get Sarah.
Right down here.
Oh,
What do you think?
I love it. Is it the teal you wanted?
Yeah.
Teal enough? It's so beautiful!
Sarah, what's your favorite color?
Teal.
Which one do you like better? The design? Yeah, same. Same. Cool.
Wow.
That one's too mucky.
Well, so it was cool that I got to do it because I was able to kind of play with the designs. So this is the first run I poured. So your first run is going to be darkest, I guess. And then I try to fill in just like with gray without it being the mix. So, and then I had to go back through and pour more white on this to make it not so dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you do the pour and then do the swirl?
No, the swirl kind of just happens, and then you take the heat gun and push it around.
Yeah. It's gonna be cool.
All right, now that I have sanded all of the edges nice and round, this way when we pour the epoxy on, it'll go and nicely go over the edge, and any edges that are seen, it will actually be prettier. I'm also peeling off the plastic that comes with this stuff. We do do not recommend using any other foam board except for this. We actually got that other stuff in hopes that we'd be able to use it because I had to travel to get this. And this stuff is so much better. It doesn't fall apart and you can sand it. Oh, you know what we were gonna do? Put wood where the shower is.
Yeah.
So we need to do that. Now, also something else we're doing is going to be placing mesh over the top, and we will epoxy that to make this stronger. Obviously, we know that foam board with epoxy is not going to cut it if we fall into the wall. This will actually make it very, very tough. So I'm really excited about using a lightweight product and getting something that looks heavy, like stone, out of it.
Just measuring out our placement for some studs. We're gonna cut out the foam in a couple spots and lay in some ply, and then we'll glass over it, just so we have anchor points that are a little that we can actually drill into, opposed to like going all the way to the bulkhead. We can just tap right into these little spots. And we're just guessing right now because we don't even know what we're gonna mount here.
A light, maybe? Good morning. This whole house with Brandy. I'm cutting out the wood for the panels. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put those in, tape them up, and then I have to epoxy the whole entire wall. With the wood, I need to tuck it in here. Since we're going to be using epoxy to pour on top of it, I don't want all of it to be leaking out of the corners in the back. So I'm going to do a nice tape job to seal it in. It will be beneficial if the epoxy does get into these cracks, but I don't want it leaking through the back because that means I'm going to have to do some sanding in the end. I don't want the epoxy to go through, so nice and tight here. I'm talking like I've done this before. I haven't. I've just watched a lot of YouTube videos. Alright, about time to pour on the epoxy on top of the fiberglass. We've got all our fans blowing. I brought in the big guns to help me mix, because this is a quick set epoxy that we're pouring on. I know that lightning is not a sound effect, it's actually happening outside. Alright, it's done, and all we have to do is wait a couple hours for it to dry, and then I'm going to come out and paint. But here it is. Got a little thermal runaway here. I highly recommend, if you guys saw that I was doing it with my hands, that turned out the best. It was easier to feel where things needed to go. And the purpose is not to actually like push the epoxy off, it's to still level it out. I'm definitely okay with how it turned out. This is just to help the fiberglass adhere to the foam, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a light sand afterwards. And then it doesn't matter if there's any imperfections or blemishes or little divots, because when I pour the epoxy on, it's self-leveling, and we're going to have a dam, so it should go ahead and level everything out. So it should look perfect. At least I'm hoping so. So I just came out and checked these all. They are pretty rock solid. It's only been about 2 hours, so I'm gonna go ahead and sand them down with about 180 grit, and that'll rough it up just to be able to get some paint on it. And then we can pour the epoxy. It's already super strong, so with the epoxy on top, it's gonna be bulletproof. I've got these little spacers up here, so they all lay flat. So when I lay the epoxy in the paint, everything comes out pretty smooth and it's level. So they're all sanded. I'm going to de-wax them and then on to painting. So we'll do a big mixture in this, and then we'll do a half a mixture in this. So half a gallon in this, full gallon in this. All white, tinted white. Maybe this one will do a lighter white, but more transparent, and this one's the opaque. And then use this one to pour in, and we'll make all the different colors. Your bucket, my bucket, the teal bucket. I'll do the...
You'll do the river,
the
teal river?
Yeah. I'm not stressed at all, I promise. Now that I've made our little sample, it's like, oh, I want it to look good like that.
No pressure.
No pressure.
I'm paying good money for this, so it better be good.
If it ain't good, it doesn't matter. It's waterproof and we're showering in it. It's artwork. All right, we're making the mix. There's a part A and a B. This is the tabletop resin, the maker epoxy from Total Boat. And we're gonna do a half a gallon in this one and a full gallon in this one. So I'm gonna mix this up first, and then we're gonna use all of these to go into the cups. And like Beau said, I'm an expert now since this is my second time doing it. So I'm gonna give you a tutorial. Please don't follow this. Just get ideas. 1-to-1.
So it's going to be 32 ounce of that, and then 32 ounce of the other.
Oh yeah, this is a half a gallon box, or bottle.
Look at that concentration, folks.
And wait, this one's not open?
Yeah, it is. It's just the lid part.
Oh. I'm like, I just used it. Oh. Blunk, 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 blunk. We've got a paddle wheel that we're gonna mix it up with because it's recommended to mix it really well. Time is it? Start counting.
1, 2,
Surrey. Set the timer
3,
for 3 minutes.
4, 5,
Did I say Surrey?
6.
So we are using Total Boat's Total Tint Kit, and there's a bunch of different colors in there, but we're going to be using a white, the green, and the ocean blue, which I use to get the river pour that we're trying to get, our little accent. I've got a brown, oxide brown, a yellow, and a silver, which I'm going to try to get gold out of, and black, which I'll make some grays out of. So I'm going to take this and pour into these cups and start mixing away. That might be too much blue, you think? Too much river?
No. I mean, you got a lot of panels that you're doing.
Yeah. What color do you think we'd have the most of? Light gray. Next, like, not a lot of gold. And I don't know. There's a little left.
You don't have to use it all, right?
Okay.
That's gonna be the opaque white.
No.
Or
I mean,
the
unless
translucent
sure.
white.
Do you want to mix up this big batch then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna put the colors in?
Yep. I'm gonna start with the blue because that one makes me the most nervous.
That's all you do?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it just kind of go until you find the right color.
So do you like stir it around?
Yeah. Ooh, ah.
Oh, you like stir?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
Oh, I don't know.
So that's a little too blue, right? A little more white and green, maybe? I don't know. It's kind of a cool
I kind of like
blue.
that blue. It's like a tealy. I like the teal look.
I think it's a little too blue, though.
Maybe
pretty-
a little silver. Add a little sparkle to it.
A little sparkle.
A little sparkles.
Sparkle?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Besides a bow, you never know. I don't know. It might be too.
Ah, I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay. You think that's teal enough, or is
Yeah,
it too
yeah,
blue?
no,
It
that's
looks kind
perfect.
of
That looks perfect.
baby blue? No?
Yeah, that's perfect. I like it.
Okay, so now everything pretty much has white, so I'm just gonna put these in here. I actually want to try to make the gold. Yellow, brown, silver.
I don't know. This is all you.
I don't know.
All right.
It's all question marks.
We're gonna put you guys down and so I can mix.
Yeah, mix the big one. Now I gotta pour everything into one bucket. Oh no.
Don't put acetone in the solo cups. Disaster.
So I'm giving Beau a bucket and me a bucket. So we can do this at once. Can you hand me that little, actually? And then this bucket, I'm gonna put the blue in. So here it goes. There's already white in there. But I'm gonna mix all the colors with it, but not as much as we're gonna mix with the others. I'm still not sure about the gray. Or the gold. What do you think with that mix? Good?
I don't know. Sure.
This is more white. Blue. High in here. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and start.
I don't think this bucket might make it. I don't know. It seems hot already. It's heating up. What am I doing?
Putting different stuff in them, like little bit at a time. What do you think about this?
I think this is
What
gonna
do you think?
kick
What do you
on
think?
us.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks good.
That one's got the brown in it, right?
Yeah,
Then no, don't use that one.
that's what I was asking.
No, don't use that one. All right, just kind of follow the other lines. recommend not doing this much in one go.
Come on
You trying
out.
to sneak a peek?
Stay to the carpet. Because everything
Everything
that's
is
plastic
sticky.
is sticky.
Beautiful.
Aww.
You guys.
You think so?
Not too much teal.
Oh, there's no such thing as teal. Oh my god, it is so beautiful. I'm so excited.
I literally have actually just kind of looked at it right now.
I
It
like
was kind of a
It was stressful.
touch and go for a second.
It was a little stressful. Because it's just such a big area, you know?
Yeah.
I-
It is gorgeous.
I was saying I recommend not doing this much on a first. I went from, where's my test strip? Oh, those little guys to this. And thank goodness I had Beau because that would not have worked out very
I
well.
think this one is my favorite.
This one?
Because it looks like the other one that you did. I mean,
Yeah.
they're all beautiful, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong.
I agree. I like
Yeah.
this one the best.
This
too.
one reminds me of the.
The one there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Yay!
I'm not kidding you. Like, this is way above and beyond what I thought it was gonna be.
I'm pretty impressed with it. So this one goes into that one because it kind of goes around the corners. This one's all by itself. So, yeah.
So pro tip, don't get the heat gun too close.
I may or may not have burned a
That
couple spots, but
I
think it just
cause
took it.
some headaches.
But I still think it still looks like natural stone.
Yeah.
It's like right over here. It's kind of different
Really
levels.
does.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I mean, I love how that turned out right here. Like the bubbles.
Yeah.
Camera's
It looks like waves.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see it installed.
Yeah. Me neither.
Then we'll be done.
Well, with this.
Yeah, right.
And I
Famous
think,
last word.
Yeah.
Never done with a boat.
yeah.
Here it comes.
Oh my god. It's beautiful. Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
That kind of looks like an alien spaceship that's a screw up. So.
That is awesome, guys. Wow. That's hard to believe that's foam.
Right.
That is so cool. I mean, it looks like a marble countertop.
Yeah. I mean, definitely not 100%, but
That's your best piece right there.
Yeah.
yeah, that's our favorite. Yeah. But we love like the grays, how this gray turned out.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Because
the
it
white.
kind of looks like foamy-ish. You know, like washy water. You know.
Yeah.
That one's definitely my favorite though.
That is something else. I can't believe that.
And where the spaceship is, we're gonna put a light or a mirror or something. So.
Yeah,
Where
that's the
we
accent
embedded
wall
wood,
anyways.
like there, and there.
Yay! Thumbs up?
Two thumbs up.
Yeah! Just looking it over again.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I was excited to see it in the boat. As you can see, we have cleaned up. No longer a complete disaster zone in here. Dave and Sarah actually have their garage back. But I spent this morning obviously cleaning and then cutting off the little drip marks that were connected to things. I actually still need to sand these drip marks. You can see them, so they'll be able to go flush with the walls themselves. But what I thought to do, actually one of our patrons kind of wanted to know how much they weigh, because they do look very heavy. But this one has no wood in it, and I've already weighed myself. Nobody needs to know that. And this one is almost 10 pounds with everything on it. This one, if you guys remember, has 3 pieces of wood on it. Woo, this one's the heaviest, probably. Why isn't it coming on?
You broke it.
Oh no. I think the battery died on us. Oh, there it goes. Okay.
So
13 pounds.
Yeah.
13 pounds. And this one is heavy. And this one is the one that's going in the shower, which also has a piece of wood in it. 5 pounds. So what are we up to? 13, 10, 23,
like
28. 28.
28.
2 pounds. No, a pound.
So
29.
round it up 100 or 30
pounds to add to the bathroom.
That is not bad at all.
Now, if we were to do this with, say, wood, a marine ply, we have this marine ply that is probably about the same.
I think it's like 3/8 inch thick,
Yeah,
but it's
so
laminated.
It's thinner. It's also laminated. It's got a layer of paint on it, and we said this weighs maybe 1 to 2 pounds.
You said 2.
2. Okay. This one.
Oh wait, you said 1 pound.
1 pound.
Yeah.
It was like a pound and some.
This one's 5.
So this one's 5.
So 5 times, a little over,
Yeah.
less than 5 times.
Which, if you added the epoxy, and I guess you wouldn't have to fiberglass it, but if you added the epoxy. But if we would take one of these purple boards, which is even larger than that.
Those things don't weigh anything.
No. It's literally,
It weighs
I think,
nothing.
0.4 pounds. So that kind of shows
How light
this
gonna
is.
be.
So now we just have to get it prepped to get in the boat. I can't wait to see it in there. Be sure to tune in next week to see us install the walls and finally be able to take a shower inside of our boat.